Hey, this is Gwen. To be me is to be free. Gigi, y'all know me by all of my three names. I'm just going to talk a little bit and I'm going to... This is my makeup that I wore to work. First of all, here's a little haul. Wild and Crazy, the makeup line. Not me. Anyway, I found some cute colors. Let me say, I bought three. I'm going to share those three. I'm going to show you my earrings. You can go ahead and start getting a little look at those earrings. Right there, these little peacocks. Don't you like them? I paid $2 for those. $2.99. Anyway, Wild and Crazy. Purple Rock. Check that out. Planet Rock. Planet Rock is the shortstop. Anyway, that is Purple Rock. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm wearing a little bit of that. This one is called Prom. Isn't that pretty? Prom. It's like a coral color. And this one is called Green Tea. It's real pretty. And that same day, I got these earrings and I bought these. Look at those. Those like a yellow. And it's got a little flower on it. But oh crap, drop that one. You can't really see it, but it has a cute little flower on the yellow ones. It has a cute little flower on it. And some silver balls in between. But anyway, I was just gonna freshen up my makeup. It's not that I have anywhere to go, but I just wanted y'all to see. I need to do a tut. Not that I'm not a guru. I'm not an aspiring guru. I'm not a freelance artist or anything like that. I'm just a woman who loves makeup. That's all. And this is what I did. I use UDPP, okay? And I also used, did I use that milk pencil? No. But I use a medium, mixing medium that I made up right here. I used that, a little bit of that on my makeup brush. And I use that from the inner corner right here over to right about there. Okay? And then what I did is I came back in and I took my Urban Decay, I call this my bamboo palette. I open that up. And there is, within this palette, there is a color called Flipside right here, right there. I took a little dab of Flipside, and Flipside really flips you out because actually it looks like it is green here in the palette, but when you apply it to your lid, it looks a little bluish right in there. I did that right there in that area. Okay, I love that. I took a little bit more and I put it right here, right in that area. Okay, and then what I did is I went in and I took a little crease brush right here, the one Essence of Beauty that I got from Bloody Mary. Where did I get this from? I got this brush from CVS. And I went in and I took a little bit of that Purple Rock and applied it to that crease brush, and I came right in here in this area and I started with the purple and I brought it over right there and over. Yeah, that's what I did. And I did the same thing to over here. You'll hear a lot of different dialects that I'm going in and out. I just like speaking differently sometimes. Take on a different little whatever. Y'all, this is just me. I did a little bit of that purple right there. And then also what suits my fancy is when I look into the Urban Decay palette, there is right there flash. I took a little bit of flash and I went in there over the purple rock, and you see how that makes it pop. Makes it pop a little bit more. That Urban Decay is no joke. Really, it is not. And we put that on there as so. Then, okay, I have that. And what I'm going to do now, and what I did this morning, is I took this cute little matte palette, that the only doggone matte palette that I have, and maybe it's 6 colors in here, and I have another matte color. It's called 100 Strokes. I have that, but what I did from this palette right here is that, and I'm somewhat slow when it comes to reading this palette. I took this color out right here and this right there off of this palette, and this is the Intriguing Scarlet palette. You can look at the color, and someone send me an email and let me know what it is. But I started there and I put a little bit of that right there in the highlight. We at 653, okay? And I did the same thing for this side. And really and truly, I'm gonna take this down just a little bit in that corner. And we're gonna come back up here, right in there. Okay. But I didn't even leave it there. I didn't. I wanted a little bit more shimmy going on. So what I did is I took Half Baked out of that Urban Decay palette, and I went back into that highlight. I wanted it to pop just slightly more. Wow. I'm gonna pizzazz it. This is a evening look. I want to go from work to evening, and you see that I threw some glitter right up in there, and that comes from Midnight Cowboy Rides Again from this Urban Decay palette. Gonna add a little shimmer right in there and go back over in this area there, and I'm gonna just add me some sparkle right in there also. Why not? My eye can do what I want with it. Do whatever I want to do with me eyeball. God, something happened. Okay, now I'm just gonna fill this back up. Actually, what I can do, I'm not gonna even use this pencil. I'm gonna go in with, let me, that's it. I use the darker side of this Hip Duo Shady, the dark side, and I've got a kind of like an angle brush. Just gonna come in there and fill her in. Just make her stand out a little bit more. And not finished yet. I have a blending brush. I bought a 217 brush from MAC, and I am going to